All right, guys, in today's video, we are going to unlock 5 ways to 2x or double your digital dating. And be sure to stay through to the end because I actually threw in a bonus tip for you as well. Optimize your profile for intrigue. Now, what most guys do is that they overshare information in their bios, and that gives women too many reasons to swipe left. That also includes filling out the profile information. Now, it may sound counterintuitive, but I always advocate that less is more with digital dating. For being honest, it really all comes down to photos and the way you present yourself from a digital branding standpoint. Now, what you do want to do in this regard is keep your profile brief and high status. One confident sentence with a firm call to offer is really all it takes to start getting conversion. And in fact, profiles with fewer words and higher quality photos are the ones that get the most conversion. Swipe selectively. Now, what many guys do here is they open an app and they rapid right swipe through every single girl and don't discriminate at all. What this does is it indicates to the algorithm that you are essentially lower value in the stack of potential dating profile options. And what you do here is you essentially burn yourself or shoot yourself in the foot. So we definitely don't want to do that. We want to give you all of the advantages that you have coming out the gate with the tools, the platforms, the apps, and the features that are included there within. The apps actually do swipe your behavior and they will lower your visibility if you right swipe too much. Now, as a general rule of thumb, you want to be selective. This includes aiming for a right swipe ratio of 1 to 3 or even better. So in that example, for every 3 profiles you come across, you will right swipe on 1. Now, according to Hinge data, men who swipe selectively actually get 3x more likes in return. So definitely make sure that you utilize this tip. And if you are swiping right on every single profile, stop immediately. Swipe during peak hours. This should make sense. When there's more people online, you have more opportunities to get the match. Goes without saying, although I just said it. Timing matters more than you think. Now, peak swipe times are usually between 8 to 11 p.m. local time. Now, if you use Tinder Passport and put it in a different market, account for that, or just use your local time if you are swiping locally in your local dating market. Sunday and Monday nights I've found are the best to get girls on the apps and actually set plans for the week. However, here's a fun little fact. If you're looking for an Insta date, at least where I live in my local market, Friday and Saturdays between 8 to 10 p.m. are usually the best times because that's when plans typically fall through. She might already be dolled out, dressed to the nine and ready to go out and hit a night on the town. But things happen. So if her plans fell through, you can go in and sweep her on up. Friday and Saturday, 8 to 10 p.m., at least in my local market. Your results may vary in your local market, are peak times for Insta dates. Swipe during these windows when more people are online and you will get shown to more users. Apps prioritize engagement velocity. So the faster you get reactions, the more your profile will continue to be shown. This is one I see no guys ever do, but it is a game changer. Add an offer or a call to action. So many guys think, oh, she's just swiping through her stack of potential dating options and she's just looking for the hottest photos. And yes, that is true. However, if there's a differentiator, that is in the description. Most guys put way too much in there, as we saw in point number 1. Give her an offer. Think of it like she's shopping for experiences, and you are going to give her front and center what the product is you are selling. That is you. The offer is the experience that you are offering. Now, this not only helps you align the product, you, to the market, your potential dating pool, but what it also does is filter out girls that are completely not interested at all. So let's say that you were really, really into scuba diving and she's afraid of water. That'll go ahead and filter her on out. And the girls that do match you and then enthusiastically open you in some cases are girls that are usually more aligned with what it is that you are trying to put out there as a potential offer for the first date. So example, and this is one I've used with a real client of mine, is swipe right for craft cocktails, sunsets, and endless smiles. And you can use a couple of emoticons in there, but use them sparingly. I can do another video on that here in the future. And in fact, for more content like this, if you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe down below. And on that topic, for more content, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. We'd love to have you. Now, calls to action actually increase your message rate by 52%, and that is from Bumble internal analytics. It gives her an easy hook to start the conversation, which means fewer dead matches. The name of the game here, guys, especially when it comes to dating, is volume. So once you optimize your profile to get volume, you will want to start to disqualify or filter out potentials that aren't really good fits immediately. High quality main photo. This one should go without saying as well, but I see a lot of guys that just kind of haphazardly put photos on their dating profiles. This is, if you think in terms of digital marketing, like an advertisement, or let's say that you're shopping on Amazon and you're looking for an iPhone charger. They're probably all relatively about the same, but you look for certain things in terms of the presentation and the description. And if there's that one-click Amazon buy box, your dating profile is no different. She is rapidly going through potential options, and you want yours to stick out. You want her to pick you. As an added bonus, what you ideally want her to do is immediately right swipe on you rather than going through the profile. Now, when it comes to a high quality profile photo, choose one where you're ideally alone, smiling subtly or naturally. You can see this photo here. I didn't even realize I was having a photo taken. I was shaking a cocktail and a buddy came back and said, "Hey, bro, got a good shot of you." So candid if you can, especially if they're action photos, or if you take it a step further and do shirt off photos. I will do a whole nother video on that at some point in the future. But ideally, you're doing something interesting. In this photo here, this isn't my actual photo. This is one that I do if I go to a market to where maybe the shirt off photos don't convert as well. Then this is me on a beach shaking a cocktail. That's a good conversation starter right there. And that one often does get girls to open me and ask, what are you shaking? Is there even a cocktail? What are you doing? Where are you at? These are all good things. It goes back to that first point of building intrigue via your profile. And actually, guys, if you can take it a step further, and this is something we can do for you as well, so be sure to hit that link for the application to see if we're a good fit to work together further. But profiles with professional photos see up to 200% more matches, and that is a starting point. I've seen multipliers much more ridiculous for that. So really, if you haven't done so yet, take the time to put together a good look and get some high quality professional photos. That alone is another game changer when it comes to the world of online dating. And this one I don't see too often anymore, but guys, skip group photos or selfies. They just dilute the value of your profile. Think of it in terms, again, like an advertisement for a company you own. You want the best image put out there as possible, and you will pay the money or find the way to do what it takes to make you stand out amongst the competition. Your dating life is no different. Take it seriously. And as promised, the bonus. This is one I see almost every guy I've ever worked with personally do. And if you fall in this camp, that's completely fine. We've all been there, but stop over texting. And for the next video, we can go into openers. Now, I don't really use scripted openers. I use what are called sequences. And if you've ever worked with me one-on-one, or you decide to take that next step to work with me one-on-one, you will know exactly what I'm referring to when I say sequences. We are building marketing funnels here, and then we're applying them to the digital dating marketplace. So you don't ever build connection via endless messages. You have to remember, guys, there's multiple guys she's talking to. We're at the top of the funnel here, and we want to convert her down to a lower stage, mid-funnel or bottom of the funnel. Ultimately, the product you're selling is the date or that call to offer that first experience. So I've seen a lot of guys, it's just walls of text. And what you'll essentially do is indicate to her that you don't really want to go on a date, that maybe you want a pen pal. And that's fine. You'll find girls on the apps that do just want to write back and forth. However, I'm assuming if you're watching this channel, if you clicked on the title of this video, you probably actually want to go on real life dates with real life human women. So let's put that category of people aside for now. But guys, a rule that I always give my audience and my clients, if you ever have to err on the side of caution or being bold, always lean bold. Texting is just like sales. It is to set the date. Back in the old school days, the phone's for setting appointments. Now in the modern era, texting is to set dates. Just keep that in your head. And you can deviate a bit in the sequences, but you want to keep it center line moving towards that date. That is the goal with online dating. Ideally, you should suggest a time and place within 3 to 5 messages. Now, I amend this to say volleys. So you can see in this example, this girl opened me. I started her with my generic opening line. I actually have a opening sequence that I use in most cases. So be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you can catch that video when it drops. And then she responded to me. My sequence, I just ran her along the sequence. And you can see very quickly within 3 volleys of messaging back and forth, I dropped her my information. I didn't put my phone number on there for reasons, but guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, why not? But there's a very specific reason that I actually drop her my information. I'll get to that in another video, but it has to do with the fact that there's so much lead volume that I get that I want her to disqualify herself or filter herself out. So that way, if I do get WhatsApp messages or Instagram DMs, I know she's already been through the process. And by virtue of her reaching out to me, that indicates that she is higher interest or she is potentially a qualified lead for me. If you're not in that situation, that's fine. And again, we'll get into that in future videos. And guys, when it comes down to brevity and succinctity in messaging, men who set the date within the first 6 exchanges see a 4x higher meetup rate. So we definitely don't want flaking. That is something we want to optimize here as we start to put this entire system and structure together, but definitely keep that in mind. So guys, now let's put it all together. So to double your dating results in 5 very quick steps, you can literally do this right now. Simplify your profile, be selective with your swipes, swipe at peak hours, get one really good main photo for now, and message with intent. Now, if you want to take it a step further, put all of this together, get access to the entire structure and system, and you're just ready to stop guessing and start winning, finally, in online dating, I do offer private coaching for guys who want real results real fast. Sample things we'll do is a thorough profile teardown and rebuild. So we're actually building a digital marketing funnel for you at this point. We're going to do a messaging strategy, which I referred to earlier, including the various sequences at the different stages of conversion, customized to you and your ultimate goals. I'm not you, you're not me. The system works, the structures work, the sequences work, but view this as a copywriting activity. We're going to brand it or refresh it with things that are pertinent to you and your ultimate goals and ideal outcomes. And that includes openers, texting sequences, confirmation sequences, day of date executing and planning, logistics, closing, follow-up, and then from there forward, how to keep her around. Retention is a huge one too. Guys, we will cover it all. So all you need to do to get started is just click that link below. It'll take you to a simple application page to make sure that it's a mutual fit for us working together. And then from there, here's to unlimitless dating options. So that sums up the video, guys. I want to thank you for stopping on by. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so, ring the notification bell. And I hope to see you after you click that link below and complete that simple application process. Your dating life really is worth it.